North Carolina vinyl picker coming at you on a Sunday night. Yep, he thought I was snoozing, huh? I'm here. I got some VCLT this week from the Old Goat, and I showed that the other day. I'm gonna show you the 4 records here in my vinyl haul of the week. It wasn't really a haul, it was kind of slim pickings. I want to thank everybody that came to my store and bought some items at Big Cheap Vinyl 57. And I'm going to try to put a link to it in my description here in my video, so that way you can find it easier when you're looking for in Discogs for Big Cheap Vinyl 57. Yeah, look me up. I still got a lot of good deals in there. I just sold 13, some guy bought 13 CDs in Vermont. I'm shipping them up there, and got them for $2 or $3 a piece. Some of them, and some of them are a little bit more than that. So yeah, check it out. If there's any bands or CDs you're looking for, let me know, because I'm loading. I'm just like Crazy Eddie. I'm unloading all of my CDs, just about. I'm gonna keep some jazz CDs. We're gonna talk more about jazz here in a few minutes. I'm gonna show you the records real quick that I got this week. Starting off with the ones I got from the Old Goat on my VCLT. I'm gonna re-show them. There's the Tubes. Never heard the Tubes. This album was a 70s album. Probably 70s, looks like 70s, early 80s maybe. Yeah, I'll give it a listen. I've never heard them guys, I might like them. What else we got here? Mr. Roger Daltrey. It's a promo. The Old Goat knows I love my promos. So he sent me a nice promo, and some Roger Daltrey. Michael Brecker's on here. And who else is on here? Chris Spedding. So there's a few notable chaps on there. Yeah. And what else is this one here? The Alan Harris Band, Oceans Between Us. Another promo. Yeah, love my promo. Look at these guys. That's definitely looks like the 70s to me right there. And it says in the back here, promo 1978. So I'll give this a listen. And the creme de la creme. He knows I love Marillion. Heart of Lothian from Misplaced Childhood. Yeah, I got it right this week. I said the wrong name of the wrong album last time I showed it. I should know better. I followed these guys through the 80s, seen them 3 times. And yeah, just love Fish and Marillion. And I love the new Marillion with Steve Hogarth. Shouldn't say new, he's probably been the singer for 30 years. Mustard's Retreat, Home by the Morning. Found this in Habitat for Humanity, 49 cents. Looked it up, it's worth a little more than that. I might put it in the store if anybody out there knows this band or likes this band or heard of this band. Let me know in the comment section down below. But I found this one this week in minty mint condition. And also I found this one there. And this one here is Guitar Music of the Baroque by Carlos Bonell. I love anything that's where someone's playing guitar, Spanish guitar, flamenco guitar. I'm usually picking them up. I really love the guitar music. And yeah, I want to give this a listen. I haven't listened to it yet, but I will be listening to it. Found this one online. Been looking for this album. Camel's first album. Played it, love it. I've been knowing it for a long time. And so I'm glad I finally got it back in my collection. I had it back in the day. This is a UK pressing. Got it on Discogs for not too much money. So there you go. That's what I'm doing, is selling my CDs and then getting stuff like that, what I want. So I still got about, I don't know, 20, 30 records on my list that I want to get. Pat Metheny. You know I love Pat Metheny. This is with Ornette Coleman and Charlie Hayden and Dak G. Nene and Donardo Coleman. And so far, I'm not really digging it too much. It's kind of, it's free jazz, I understand. And I don't know, I just have to give it another listen. It's 80s free jazz. So far it's not hitting me, but I'll put it in my Pat Metheny. I'm a completist on Pat. Still a couple more I want to get. This one here has kind of been not getting it for a long time. I didn't think I was going to like it. And then when I got it, I played it and I got through like almost all of side A, and it didn't really thrill me. But this one here did. Soft Machine, Madame Cocaine. It's with Alan Holdsworth. He was on Bundles, the album before this one, and then this one here, he's a guest on the album. So he was a member in Bundles, but on this album, he's not a member any longer. He's just a guest on here, and he only did the 2 songs, or 2 albums with Soft Machine. That's later Soft Machine, because early Soft Machine is out there, Psych and stuff. This is more jazz fusion, right up my alley. I found this one the other day. Got it online, Miles Davis, and In a Silent Way. So some people say this was the first fusion album. This one has all the usual suspects on here. It has Miles, of course, Herbie Hancock, Chick Corea, Wayne Shorter, Dave Holland, Joseph Zunafall, John McLaughlin, and Tony Williams. So it's got pretty much almost all of Mahavishnu on here with Miles. But it's pretty mellow. It's pretty mellow. It's fusion. It's mellow fusion at the beginning. This one here was the surprise album of the week, and I can't get it off my turntable. Rob the Wax was talking about this album, how he went and he interviewed this guy, and I watched it, and he was talking about this album, and then he has another album coming out in February. It's called Jazz is Dead, number 15, I think. But this one here is called Sriracha, and it's a Black Friday release. I got it off of eBay. Man, this album is just freaking fantastic fusion. I think it's jazz fusion. Some people might say it's like mid-century jazz, but I just can't get it off my turntable. I played it again today. It's one of them albums I just want to play. And that album came out this year, but it's that's a reissue. I think that album was actually made in the 70s. So lately, back in the day, I got 145 videos up now. I'd say in the first 10 videos I did, you go back and check and look, it says in there that I don't listen to mid-century jazz or Coltrane or Miles or any of these mid-century jazz artists. I was more into fusion. I've always, since high school and then through my career in the service, I was listening to fusion jazz. Never ever dipped my toe listening to pre-fusion jazz. So I finally got to talk about, and then we discussed a few weeks ago, matter of fact, that mid-century jazz, where did the mid-century jazz and the fusion jazz meet? At what point? Was it The Silent Way, the one I just showed you? Was it some other albums? Was it the beginning of Mahavishnu? Those bands right in there is when it all began in the late 60s, early 70s. And I wanted to find that sweet spot and then work my way back to a certain point. So that's what I've been doing. I'm going to show you some records here that I've gotten within the last month and a half, 2 months. Some jazz records, and I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to dig it. And the Mendio, Sriracha, I really like that album a lot. And then I've already showed you, I showed you the Miles. I showed you this one here, In a Silent Way. A great album. I really enjoy it. And I've been watching the jazz bums and learning. And, all this stuff, I'm always just learning. And then they give me ideas. And then Rob the Wax is another one. He's big on the jazz. And those jazz bums, I try to catch their show every Friday night. And watch all the records that they're picking up and seeing what they're, where they lie at, where they're at. So I found a lot of people talk about this one. I have it on CD and I listened to it. I've streamed it. And Giant Steps, John Coltrane. Again, right in that time frame. The Sidewinder, Lee Morgan. I picked a copy of this up over in Asheville. I want to get back over there for the holidays. Another one I found over in Asheville, Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. These are all their records. Now, if I don't show the record that you think I should get as far as the jazz, give me a list of another 10 that's right in that sweet spot between where that fusion area met mid-century jazz, or where mid-century jazz just touched the fusion era where it started and then took off. That's where I want to be. I want to be within those 3 to 5 years, give or take, back or forth. Time Out, Dave Brubeck. I Love Supreme, Coltrane. Got this last year at the Walmart on their $15 sale. This album I really like. Lou Donaldson. I found this at a thrift store. This is a Blue Note original, I believe. 4053 Blue Note, Lou Donaldson, Herman Foster, Peck Morrison, Jimmy Wormsworth, and Ray Burrito on conga, Lightfoot. Found this in a thrift store, and I paid all of $4 for it, I think. That's all it was. Love that one. I like that one so much I bought another Lou. Here's Blue Train, though. Show you this one. Coltrane, Blue Train. Another Miles, Sketches of Spain. Love all these records. I was stuck in a rut for so many years on the prog. That's all I wanted to ever listen to. Then I would shut down prog for a while and listen to fusion. Then I get tired of listening to fusion, I bring prog back. But I never buried too much into singer-songwriter, folk music. I mean, I like a few. I like Joni Mitchell, and I like Neil Young, and there's a handful of bands I like. I like the band, and I like Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and of course all those bands. But this new jazz thing has really opened my eyes. I'm really liking it, really digging it. Saxophone Colossus, Sonny Rollins. Picked this one up the other day on Discogs. And then Blues Walk, Lou Donaldson. There's another one that came from Discogs. Another one of them ones where I sold off some stuff in my store, switched that money right around. I'm not playing them CDs anyway, not even playing them. I got a little CD player over there. I kept a few just jazz CDs that I don't have on vinyl, fusion and otherwise. And but Lou, this one here I really like too. I like that other Lou, so I went ahead and got this one. I was told this was the one to get. Blue Note 1593, the Blues Walk. This is not an OG. It's not an OG. And then this one I found over in Asheville, and this one was $1. I saw the Dave Brubeck Quartet, CL 699 Columbia Jazz, Red Hot and Cool, featuring Paul Desmond. Look at that one for $1, and it was nice and clean. I ran it through the Humming Guru. It sounded great. Same day that I found that Abbey Road that was dirty as heck, and then I took it home, and then I ran it 3 times in the Humming Guru, and that Abbey Road plays beautifully. I got that for $5. This one was $1. The cover is like mint. It's like it sat in someone's garage for 50 years. Man, 6i Columbia. Beautiful. So that's what I've been doing. I've been listening to a lot of that jazz and really, really enjoying it. So I'm glad you all stuck around. 14 minutes. North Carolina Vinyl Picker. You go out there, support them troops. Thanks for all my new subscribers. I'm getting closer and closer to 500. I'm gonna need to do a contest soon. Probably do one right after the holidays. I'm gonna do a contest and see if I can get to 500. What do y'all think about that? Everybody tells a friend, and that friend tells another friend, and then you get the North Carolina Vinyl Picker up to 500. That'll be monumental. That's for sure. Like I said, thanks for all my new subscribers. Thanks for all the subscribers that leave in comments. Thanks for all them people. You know, that's why I do all this every week. It's for you guys. And I go out, find stuff, and bring it to the table and show you, and try to do a fun few things here and there. You know that in Dio Sriracha, this might be now my album of the year. I know I did my top 10 last week. A lot of them were reissues. Really didn't have a heck of a lot to talk about. As far as new music goes, I mean, I got that Marillion, and that's like #1 album of the year. But I think that's going to take a slide. You know, could be this one. We'll tell you next week what I think. I'll play this another 10 times, and I really, really like it a lot. If you get a chance, pick this one up, and I'm going to pre-order that other album. It'll be out in February. So, whew, been a long day. Take care, and we'll be talking to you soon. I'll see you next weekend unless something breaks during the week. You know, breaking news. I find something, I'm going to come on and show you. If I get some VCLT, I'll be on and show you that too. So, take care. We'll see you soon. North Carolina Vicar out.